Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lion.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Milrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Set it down for him at the 38. Here's Etienne on first down. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And all around a tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Etienne on 3rd down. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. But still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Stroud from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 27 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
So all we needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted After stopping the quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
18. What's up? 11, 11, 11.
It's round throwing here on first. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Tony. Hey, uno. Puppy.
Throwing on third and long. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneers, 70 Rangers, Street. Go street, rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here we go, second and 9. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
18 Cardinal, Panther 11.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They connect on the deep shot. The great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down throw here from Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Milrow. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. Hurt. 19 tight. 19, 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Viking 18.
Milrow throwing on third down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and long. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Now it's Stroud. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. Here we go. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's that? South.
Stroud off of play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now lead by 10. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's that? 11. Why, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mixon goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside. And that time, it cost him some yards.
18.
Shotgun now, first round. Escapes the pocket. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal.
South.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60. Check. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Real row from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kamari Listener with the pick. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. The Seahawks make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, Stroud. Taking a deep shot here. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Corey Black has got it. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception Then by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Milrow with it on first. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Three. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun to give to ETN. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 24. Here comes the screen for ETN. Small gain down to the 23. Play made by E.J. Speed.
That's a defense's goal, right, Jake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Tag. Let go.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it. Because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Foul. 19 Texas.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big game downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First and 10, on to Nixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 45-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Nixon on the counter. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Stroud off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Stroud now on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, no run. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go now.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
50 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He's got the punt. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Ready to start the drive with Mixon. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Stroud throwing here on first. Defense too much. The Seahawks dragged him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now on the draw with Mixon. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imahori. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Texans 27. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for the
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Buys time, rolling right. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. They go play action with Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Or
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. They're set up at the 35 now. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
the only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Brown now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. He picks up 15 on the play, and it sets up Seattle with first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Street. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 10. 68. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing now, Milrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Stroud from the pistol. Getting out to his left. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away. Here we go.
Back to throw it. That was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Desperation time here on 4th. That's caught. This is Kirk. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Seahawks, 38. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, quick.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Buffalo, wait, here we go. Strike. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he will get this inside the 30.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here he is to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this one does not go far.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
19 Lions, Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 70. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Throwing now. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Unable to connect with his running back. And that brings up 4th and short.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go! Crackle 80. 60 Mavericks. Trap 60. 19 tight. Let go.
Desperation time here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Officials signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. The right side hauled in by Collins. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdown to the buzzer. This game's over. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.